When it comes to Japanese sports cars, there's one name that stands out from the crowd: the Mitsubishi Eclipse. This name isn't just a moniker, it's a legacy, a testament to Japanese engineering prowess. The Mitsubishi Eclipse, a car that has carved its name into the annals of automotive history, is more than just a vehicle. It's a symbol of speed, style, and sophistication. The Eclipse first roared onto the scene in the early 90s, a product of a time when Japan was flexing its muscles on the global car stage. It was a car that dared to be different, to push the boundaries of what a sports car could be. And boy, did it deliver. The Eclipse was a hit, not just in Japan but around the world. It was a car that appealed to the young and the young at heart, to those who craved the thrill of the open road and the roar of a powerful engine. It was, in many ways, the embodiment of the Japanese sports car dream. But the Eclipse wasn't just a commercial success. It was a car that captured the imagination of a generation. Its sleek lines and aggressive stance made it a favorite among car enthusiasts, while its powerful engine and nimble handling made it a force to be reckoned with on the track. The Eclipse's impact wasn't confined to the world of motoring. It found its way into pop culture, becoming a staple in movies and TV shows. Perhaps most notably, it played a starring role in the Fast and Furious franchise, where it showcased its prowess on the streets of Los Angeles. But the Eclipse was more than just a car. It was a canvas, a platform for car enthusiasts to express their creativity. Owners would modify their Eclipses, adding turbochargers, body kits, and other performance-enhancing modifications. The Eclipse was, and still is, a car that encourages its owners to make it their own. As we'll see, the Eclipse's storied history is as captivating as the car itself. The Eclipse story begins in 1990 with the launch of the first-generation model. Mitsubishi introduced a car that would evolve into an icon of the 90s. This was not your average vehicle, it was the Mitsubishi Eclipse, a car that immediately distinguished itself with unique features and a daring design. One of the standout features of the first-generation Eclipse was its turbocharged engine. This wasn't just about power, but about delivering a thrilling drive. The Eclipse was a rush, a car that made every journey feel like a race. Its all-wheel drive system added to this sensation, providing superior control and making the Eclipse an exciting car to drive, whether on the open road or the racing circuit. Speaking of design, the first-generation Eclipse was nothing short of sleek. Its streamlined body and aggressive stance were a vision of speed and performance. It was a car that looked as fast as it drove, and it quickly became a popular choice among car enthusiasts. But it wasn't just about looks and performance. The Eclipse was also a success in the market. It struck a chord with a wide range of drivers, from those who valued performance to those who simply appreciated a well-designed car. With its impressive performance and striking design, the first-generation Eclipse set the stage for what was to come. It was the beginning of a legacy, one that would continue to evolve and inspire for years to come. In 1995, Mitsubishi launched the second-generation Eclipse, a car that would build on the success of its predecessor. The second-generation Eclipse was a true evolution, sporting a more rounded, aerodynamic design that was a departure from the boxier look of the first generation. It was as if the Eclipse had shed its youthful skin and matured into a sophisticated sports car. Under the hood, the second-generation Eclipse packed more power. The turbocharged GST and GSX models saw a significant increase in horsepower, making them a force to be reckoned with on the road. And the introduction of the Spider convertible model added an extra layer of allure. The Spider, with its retractable soft top, offered drivers the freedom of open-air driving, a rarity in sports cars at the time. The second-generation Eclipse was not just about power and speed, it was also about comfort and convenience. The interior was revamped with a more ergonomic design and improved features, making it a pleasure to drive, even on long trips. The second-generation Eclipse quickly gained popularity among consumers. Its combination of performance, style, and affordability made it a favorite among car enthusiasts, especially those with a penchant for modification. The Eclipse's robust engine and versatile platform made it an ideal candidate for customization, allowing owners to truly make their car their own. The second-generation Eclipse continued the model's success story, cementing its place in the hearts of car enthusiasts. The turn of the millennium brought with it the next chapters in the Eclipse story. As the calendar flipped to the year 2000, the third generation of the Mitsubishi Eclipse made its grand entrance. This generation took a detour from its predecessors, showcasing a more aggressive and rounded design that gave it a distinctive edge. But it wasn't just about the looks. The Eclipse had always been recognized for its power, and the third generation was no exception. The horsepower was given a significant boost, making the Eclipse a force to reckon with on the roads. However, the third generation also marked the end of an era. It was during this time that the Eclipse bid farewell to its all-wheel drive system, a feature that had been a staple in its previous models. This was a controversial change, but it did not deter the Eclipse from maintaining its reputation for top-notch handling and agility. Then, as we moved into 2006, the fourth-generation Eclipse made its debut. This iteration took the aggressive design of the third generation and cranked it up a notch, resulting in an even more dynamic and eye-catching vehicle. The fourth generation also introduced something new under the hood, a V6 engine. This addition provided an extra kick of power, ensuring the Eclipse remained a strong contender in the world of sports cars. But it wasn't just about raw power. The fourth generation Eclipse also boasted improved handling, making it a delight to drive whether you were navigating city streets or hitting the open road. The introduction of the V6 engine and the enhanced handling capabilities truly made the fourth generation Eclipse a standout in its class. Despite some controversial changes, the third and fourth generation Eclipses continued to impress with their performance and design. They stood as a testament to Mitsubishi's commitment to innovation and performance, proving that even as times changed, the Eclipse's spirit remained as powerful and unique as ever. In 2017, Mitsubishi decided to take the Eclipse in a new direction. With the introduction of the Eclipse Cross, a compact SUV, the Eclipse name was given a fresh lease of life. This new incarnation sparked a flurry of mixed reactions from fans. Some were thrilled to see the Eclipse name continue, while others felt a twinge of disappointment that the Eclipse had strayed from its sporty roots. The Eclipse Cross, however, is not to be dismissed lightly. It boasts a turbocharged engine that gives it a surprising amount of pep for its size. This, coupled with its unique design, sets it apart from the crowd in the compact SUV market. The Eclipse Cross has a distinctive split rear window and high-mounted taillights, a design choice that has certainly raised eyebrows but also turns heads. As we look to the future, the question on everyone's lips is, what's next for the Eclipse name? Will Mitsubishi return to the sports car arena, or will they continue to embrace the practical, family-friendly direction of the Eclipse Cross? While the future of the Eclipse name in the Mitsubishi lineup is shrouded in mystery, it's clear that the brand isn't afraid to innovate and challenge expectations. Whether or not we'll see another sports car bearing the Eclipse name remains to be seen, but one thing is certain: the Mitsubishi Eclipse has left an indelible mark on the car industry. From its beginnings as a turbocharged sports car, to its current incarnation as a compact SUV, the Mitsubishi Eclipse has had a fascinating journey. This iconic vehicle, born in the 90s, swiftly gained a reputation as a formidable sports car that could hold its own against the best in its class. Each generation of the Eclipse brought something new to the table. The first generation, with its pop-up headlights and turbocharged engine, was a symbol of 90s car design. The second generation, while maintaining the same performance prowess, adopted a more streamlined look. The third and fourth generations brought about significant changes, shifting from a sports car aesthetic to a more refined Grand Tourer style. The Eclipse Cross, introduced in the latter part of the second decade of the 21st century, marked a departure from the Eclipse's sports car roots. Despite this change, the Eclipse's spirit of innovation and performance remains intact, evidenced by its turbocharged engine and sophisticated all-wheel drive system. In its journey spanning over 3 decades, the Mitsubishi Eclipse has evolved, adapted, and transformed, much like the automotive industry itself. Its legacy, however, is firmly rooted in its sports car origins and the modifications and drift culture it inspired. No matter where the road takes it next, the Mitsubishi Eclipse will always be remembered as a classic Japanese sports car that captured the hearts of car enthusiasts around the world.